slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. Okay, what's happening, hey? What's happening? This video is going to be over, don't know how long, a few weeks. It's going to be more than a few days. This was where I had all my plants. Remember? This was a bit of a jungle in here. We've cleared it out. What we're going to do from this post to that post, down to about 900 off this tree. Going to be a concrete slab, walls, and the roof continuing out here. It's going to be a big garden shed, so I can store all the equipment we got now and the toe cutter. I'm talking about me brush cutter. Somebody mentioned in the States you call it a brush hog. It's the toe cutter. So that's it. That's it. That's what's happening. We've got to go buy materials today. The guy just got back to us today with a price, the labour and that. We're going to buy the materials and see if they can start working this afternoon or tomorrow maybe. So keep you posted, bits and pieces of each day, and then what it finally looks like, and give you a rundown on what it cost us then to build a big concrete garden shed slash garage thing for my motorbike, for the wheelbarrow, for the mower, for the whippersnippers, the toe cutter. I was going to say stay tuned, but it's all in one video. Probably one of the best things about doing backyard construction work in Laos is you've got these construction places, and right next door concrete brick place in just about every village. Now we're in Nongbouathong, the next village over from ours, Nongbouathong. We've been able to get all the steel here, roof tiles, and the bags of cement. And right next door to these guys is the concrete brick place. So I'll get you a price on all these materials in a minute. So it's not only just the rebar for the concrete floor, but the steel and that for the roof. Also, there'll be no timber in this construction. Then you've got the big Lao roof tiles that they use. So just right beside each other, we're just about being able to get all the construction materials right here in these two places. 1.5 kilometres from where we live. This is just a few hours later, guys. We've been over to Nongbouathong, just the next suburb over. Ordered all this and it's here this afternoon. Workmen are starting tomorrow. And just for overnight, in case we get rain, we're just packing the cement just inside the door. Oh, okay. Okay, end of day 2. This is as high as the wall is going. From there up to the trusses. Steel roofing will be bars to let light in. Right, ripping through it. Day 3, and they are hammering tongs into it. Okay, end of day 3. I can't believe it's gone up so quick. Ah, plenty of light in here, hey. Pretty stoked with that. End of day 3. See what day 4 looks like, eh? They're down here making up the bars for the door and the big window. I've got to go get some big hinges and a slide bolt to lock this thing, and a much needed haircut. That's what we're up to. Also, you can see the job the toe cut has been doing in here. Handling it, no dramas at all. Going really well. Check it out. Looking 10 years younger or what? It's lunchtime. These dudes usually go home for lunch around 12:30 for a couple of hours. They start around 8:30. They're here till dark, or just before about 6ish. They're knocking off. Geez, they've gone hammering tongs into this, haven't they? That will be there. Don't know if I mentioned it to you, but it's all been rendered on the outside of this wall, and that one isn't. Nobody can see it. This front wall is being rendered, and this one in the shed. End of day 4 update. They have finished the big barred window, and I think I can see a door in there. That's all they've been doing today. Just two guys here fabricating the steel door and window. The bulk of it is done, isn't it? In 4 days. It's just the just piss farting around now, just finishing it off. Get the door on, these bars up, get it rendered. There's my bench tops there. Build some legs for it along that back wall, and just clean up. Đi lại. Đi lại, gang lại. Yeah. Excellent, in a blink of an eye. They've just about got the interior walls in it, rendered. It's day 5 in the morning. And for the cost of a crate of beer, they're whacking in an extra driveway here and fixing up where the dump truck crushed our pavers. So we've got a 3rd car park. Crate of beers cost CNC SIPHA, which is 145,000 kip, which is about $9 US. It's about 14 Aussie bucks for a crate of the best beer Lao. It's Friday arvo, it's nearly beer o'clock. They are no different than any other workmen around the world, are they? Early knock-off Friday, hook into the beers.
Welcome to Todd's Man Cave or Cave.
Todd's Man Cave.
Man Cave.
Kept calling it a caveman yesterday. Welcome to Todd's Caveman. It's a man cave. You got it right today.
Man Cave or Caveman?
Man cave.
Man Cave.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. This is like a polished floor. Not quite polished, it's not that slippery, but how smooth they've done that. Bench starting to take shape. Of course it's going to rain. Of course it is. So that's it. It's done. The guys are just cleaning up. Day 6. It's just after 3 p.m. So not even a week. 6 days ago I was showing you a bare piece of ground. There's the bench top. The bench. Probably give you a better look when it's lighter. It is dark out here at the moment. Hasn't stopped raining for the last few days. Has not. There's just water sitting around everywhere. Dams are overflowing. Water just sitting in here. Oh, that's subsided a bit. This whole path was covered earlier this morning. That's not why we're out here in the rain. It's not what I want to show you. I'm filthy, I know. But check this out. How is that for a garden shed? Is that the best garden shed you've ever seen? Righto, it's a couple of weeks later. We've already been to Nongbouathong. We're back, settled into this. We've got the boys down doing some renos in a storage area of the restaurant, turning that into an office. You can see all this area. So if you want me to do a video similar to this on that and the costing of that and what it's like before and after, you know what to do. Let us know down below. So that's it. That's the man cave. Before I give you the prices, I know it's not real big. It's just a garden shed, a lawn locker, a man cave, tool shed, but it should be able to give you a reasonable idea on what it would cost to build something 2-4 times the size of that and throw in a bathroom, small kitchen. I guess the plumbing, electricity and things like that, there's none of that in there, so it's not really giving you that good of an idea, is it? It's giving you an idea of a roof over your head, walls, you know, something that's secure, you know, and I think you're going to be reasonably surprised on the actual cost of it. So all the materials used in it, 3.5 cubic meters of sand with 700,000 kip, $45 US. Gonna just put it in the US dollars. When I total it at the end, I'll give you the Aussie price then. We already had the gravel, so we didn't have to buy that, but gravel's not much, all right? So that's why that's not included, the gravel. 20 bags of cement. There was 15 bags plus another 5 bags, one for the mixing for the slab and that. I guess the 5 bags was for finishing, you know, rendering, polishing the floor. 885,000 kip, which is $57 for 20 bags of cement. 400 concrete blocks. Now the ones that built the wall and then they rendered it, 400 of those, 760,000 kip, $49 US. The rebar, the roofing steel, the 40 by 80 mil, the 30 by 30 mil, and the steel for the windows and the bars, the door. That totaled 2.57 million. That was the most expensive part of the thing other than labour at 166 US dollars. The roof tiles, there was 50 big long roof tiles. They were $1 million kip, 65 US dollars. The roofing clips that clip the roof tiles onto the roof, 100 of those, 170,000 kip. They were $11 US for 100 bloody clips. The 2 concrete posts on either side, they were only $10 each, 20 US dollars, 300,000 kip. The hinges, 3 good size hinges and a slide bolt that I went and picked up, that was 65,000 kip. $4 US for the hinges and slide bolt. That was it. That was all the materials in it. The labour cost 8 million kip. That's $516. $516. 3 million of that labour was paid a couple of days into the build, you know, because they needed money to live on and shit like that. And the remaining 5 million kip was paid at the end of the job. Don't give it all to them. You know that. You don't pay them in full before they're finished. All right, the bench tops. We had them in storage down the back. We've still got a few others. We've used them around the place in the building and construction of the restaurant and that. Good hardwood timber bench tops. We already had that, so didn't have to pay. The grand total of all that came to $933 US, 1,369 Aussie dollars. I was looking at Bunnings for a garden shed, lawn locker. Wasn't even half the size of that, a plastic piece of shit, and it was about $1,400 Aussie. You can get a bloody concrete bomb shelter, twice the size, for the same price. Cheaper. It is. But that piece of shit from Bunnings, the plastic garden locker thing, half the size, that doesn't come with a good polished concrete slab. So. Oh, and the extras, the crate of beer got us a bloody driveway. Oh, we said to them, while you're here, how much to throw the driveway in? This was Thursday, day 5, I think. They said, oh, that's all right, just get us a crate of, enough money for beers. I was straight in the car down there, got them a crate of beer. And then threw in a free crate the next day, Friday Arvo beers. So that's it, guys. It's just to give you an idea, as I said at the start of this, for something very basic, a roof over your head. A lot of people live in dwellings like that, and a lot less like that, a lot less secure. It would have been cheaper to concrete the whole thing in instead of that big bar window that I have there, but I wanted to let a lot of air and light in through there. So yeah, if it was just a concrete block big room, it would have cost cheaper. You've seen the cost of the concrete blocks, 400 of them for $49 US. Yeah, hopefully, I hope that's helped a little, give you a bit of an idea of what it does cost. The more fancy you get, it's when you start getting into prices. But I mention this because hopefully I'm getting up to, I can make it up to Chris's tomorrow. I'll get there, mate. I've been planning for weeks. I've been putting him off. I'm
pleased to meet you. I'm a Cockney, not a Pom.
The rain and things have come up, like the boat races and stuff like that. But he's still got the land up there, guys. He's got a big parcel of land that he's farming and doing other things with now, which is the reason I want to get up there and see. He's got this other thing happening. So more about that when I get up there. But on the other side of the road, his land there, I'll get the drone up, I'll show you guys. He's offering to lease it out cheaply to an expat who wants to get away and live the simple life that he is, and cheap parcel of land there to long-term lease, and you see how much it is to build a bloody room. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going up. It will be this week. It will be. I've got to get up there. Anyway, guys, that's it. If you want to see more about what we're doing in the restaurant, you want to see more restaurant videos, some renovations or whatever I'm doing around the yard, let us know down below. That's it. I've got to go in there, get this up so I can get away to Chris's tomorrow. Hope you've all been well. Happy Father's Day to those in Oz. I know, what is it now? You're watching this on Wednesday. It's Sunday now, Father's Day, so happy Father's Day, guys, in Oz. Happy Father's Day to the rest of the fathers around the world. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. And while we're out here, outside, having a good time, I'll show you around the garden here. Look at this thing. Has anybody ever known a cycad to have 2 flushes of new growth in 1 year? That's the second time. Only 6 months ago, if that, wouldn't be that, it had a flush of growth. I've worked in a nursery before. I just thought it was once a year because they're very hard leaves that last for years. These were the bars that come off the storage unit down there. So we got spare bars there. Anybody want to buy some bars? Door. All this will be moving, but I just wanted to show you this. There'll be some people out there who admire these type of plants. Just a whole heap of cow shit and a bit of sand. As you can see, everything's still very damp. Very wet at the moment.